Hey everyone! Today I'm sharing how I made this creamy eyeshadow. To create this beautiful warm golden shade, I blended several different pigments until I achieved the exact color I was looking for. The result is a rich, shimmery shade with a soft, creamy texture that's easy to apply and blend. If you'd like to make this cream eyeshadow yourself, you'll find the complete formula, all the ingredient details, and the full step-by-step tutorial in the written post on my website. I've left the link in the description box below, so feel free to check it out and follow along. First, I added the liquid emollients. For this formula, I used squalane, cocoa coprolate, and jojoba oil. These lightweight oils help create a smooth, creamy texture and give the eyeshadow a nice glide on the skin without feeling heavy or greasy. You can easily customize this part of the formula. If you don't have these exact emollients on hand, you can replace them with other liquid emollients that you prefer. You can even keep things simple and use just one emollient instead of 3. Next, I added the glyceryl stearate, shea butter, jojoba wax, and glyceryl stearate citrate. These ingredients help give the eyeshadow its creamy texture and stability. Just like with the liquid emollients, you can swap these for similar ingredients if you want to. Next in this formula, I added a few powders to build the base of the eyeshadow. I used pearl powder, nano zinc oxide, and silk powder. I really like this combination because it helps give the final product a smooth, silky feel and makes the eyeshadow glide nicely on the skin. Lastly, I added vitamin E. It helps protect the oils from oxidation and can help extend the shelf life of the product. Now for the fun part, creating your own custom eyeshadow shade. I used 4 different mica powders to create the warm golden color I was looking for. This is where you can really get creative and make the shade your own. Try mixing different mica colors and adjusting the amounts until you're happy with the result. I like to swatch a little of each mica on my hand first to get an idea of how the color will look on my skin tone. You can see that I chose 2 white gold shimmer mica powders and 2 darker brown coffee-toned mica powders. By combining lighter and deeper shades, I was able to create a warm golden color with a bit more depth and warm tone. I gave everything a good mix to make sure all the colors were combined evenly and the final shade was nice and uniform. Then, after mixing them together, I do another quick swatch to see what the final shade looks like and make any adjustments if needed. This is when I added the mica powders to the first beaker. Then I placed the beaker into a double boiler for about 20 minutes until everything was completely melted and well combined. While it was heating, I gave it a stir every now and then to help everything melt evenly and make sure all the ingredients were well combined. After removing the beaker from the heat, it's time to pour the mixture into a small jar. Then, all that's left to do is let it cool completely before using your creamy eyeshadow. You'll find the complete formula, full ingredient list, and all the details on my website. The link is in the description box below. If you decide to substitute any of the ingredients, I recommend making a small test batch first to make sure you're happy with the final texture and performance of the product. This product is unscented because it's designed to be used on the eyelids. Since the eye area can be quite sensitive, I prefer not to add any fragrance. Fragrances and essential oils can sometimes cause irritation, especially when applied so close to the eyes. There's also no preservative in this formula because it doesn't contain any water. Preservatives are typically needed in products that contain water, so for this anhydrous formula, they aren't necessary. Here you can see a swatch of the eyeshadow on my hand, and in a moment, you'll see how it looks applied on the eyelid. The texture is very creamy and easy to apply, but it's also firm enough to stay in place for hours without creasing, smudging, or moving around. Since this formula doesn't contain a preservative, it's important to always use it with clean hands or a clean sanitized makeup brush. This will help reduce the risk of contamination and keep the product fresh for as long as possible. I hope you found this video helpful, and I hope you give this formula a try. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.